such a skill matchup. We get the LeBlanc as well locked in for Zika. We said that this mid lane matchup is all about that counter pick, all about trying to kind of out-cheese your opponent. Being aiming on BLG is kind of like being first pick AD carry in solo queue and locking in Jinx. And we got a 2v2 though. Aiming's in trouble. Ignited one more auto and finished the trick. It's a 2v2 kill for Crisp and LWX. J-Way trying to sprint away. He will be able to get underneath the tower. If you think back to earlier on in this split, this was like, he was the Rel guy. His BB just about misses the knockup. Nuguri wants the all-in here. Looks for the opportunity. W to the skies, flashed away from. Nicely done by BB. Has Dark Harvest. There's an opportunity to use this rune because Nuguri is real low, has no mana either. He's going to jump in. Doesn't go for the dive, so that's the back away in the end. BB using his flash in that trade.
Yeah, kind of an awkward trade coming in from BB, and he's absolutely dead here.
Oh, no. There's nothing to say here. Hecker him real fast. Bye-bye, BB.
He tried to land a hood to see Tien also show up on the scene, and just to make sure that lane is pushed, they can continue to bully out the portal.
Yeah, they're looking to dive. Nuguri goes in and ultis galore. Yeah, we'll see. J-Way certainly the newest guy on the squad. Oh, BB, you're in so much trouble, mate. Nuguri is just bullying now on the top side. That Dark Harvest will not save you. The Shock Blast dodged away from one more auto. BB survives, but Nuguri flashes.
He doesn't really want to take.
No. Yeah, Meteor walking into this 2v2, but I'm not sure this is a winnable 2v2 for them. Tian getting ulted by BB, who just gets munched down by the damage
from
Nuguri. Here we go, Zika. Another challenger approaches, but Meteor's going to get feared, flashes out to safety for himself. Zika getting chased down by Tian, who's out of mana, so they will get away with it, but Doombeat goes over the wall with the Chaos Storm. There's just nothing BLG can do. They are getting annihilated.
Yeah, this was kind of sad. Meteor even saw Tian coming over the ward, and he was like, I actually need to take this 2v2. I actually need to risk it for the biscuit.
To grab those drakes themselves. And just look at that gold lead. 4,000 with 11 minutes in. One of my bros to struggle like this. He's up there again. He's here for the game.
He's running away, though.
He knows that this is a completely doomed 2v2. They're both going to get feared by Tian, who's actually just 2v1ing right now. Nuguri finally getting involved in the action. There's no tower. And apparently the doubles camaraderie as well.
I'm not so sure about that one, I gotta be honest.
Back in the game. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit tenuous, but I'm running with it. Zika's in big trouble here. Tian gonna jump onto the tower. B gets the kill. This is brutal
right now, so I'm really surprised that FPX are able to do this. This is the crispest game that we have seen out of 3 series from FPX.
Here we go, the all-in from BLG. It's 2v3, and they're still losing out. Now LWX comes under the tower. The Featherstorm comes through with the Blade Caller. It's clean from FPX, and BLG, another fight with nothing. Meteor now face checks in. The Chaos Storm, though, silences him, and he just has to sprint back out of the play again. Zika trying to get what damage he can, but there is no damage to be had here. Meteor chased out of his own jungle. This blue buff does not belong to you anymore. Zika jumps back in onto B. Ethereal Chains coming out here. They're just desperate to grab the blue buff, but he stepped back onto the gravity well. He goes down. The stun connects. The blue buff is taken, and BLG are fantastic. They'll get themselves a playoffs bye. We need to see a good performance out from FPX. We need to see it.
That once Bo left, they were screaming. They definitely were screaming with Tien. You don't get this sort of a result as soon as it happens if you weren't just you weren't getting Tien back into the roster.
4 minutes because the FPX have already grabbed 2 of them for themselves. But let's be honest, FPX would have finished the game long before any kind of Drake Souls coming onto the map.
Yeah, they're gonna get a double charge onto Hailed right here, and BLG, they have nothing to dissuade them. They just have to run away from their own base.
No, the fear comes in. Meteor's dead. The Herald did die, so at least they can't snowball this into just ending the game unless Zika oversteps. Does zip back. J-Way with the disengage from the cask here. Should be able to finish.
In already. Meteor.
Stunned against the wall. As you say, has flash, but he also has turtle stun, so I guess he doesn't need to flash. Crisp is getting low on this one. Zika over the wall. Can they finish him? They got a kill! BLG got themselves a kill, but at what cost is the question. because the whole team is getting absolutely smushed under hoof here. Tian charges.
Very close to being a 5v3 for FPX, and they're just so far ahead that it doesn't even matter. BLG only have the damage.
5 at this point in the game. He's 3-0 and 6. He's got 2 items. Good effort from Zika. Tries to check it, tries to find a pick. It's not going to happen.
Definitely from there. I feel like the critical play, though, as we watch Zika just get annihilated. Oh, poor Zika.
Holy moly.
He doesn't even try to flash that
Tian
one.
has some down. It's likely to fall. Tian can threaten the all-in here. Onslaught of Shadows, I believe, is available. I can't see because there's a graphic on the left of the screen right now. But that would be the mid lane inhib falling. Should expect the top one to go down on the next minion wave as well.
So as long as FPX don't split up, I think they're completely fine. So far, LWX is, you know, has the potential to be left behind, but they finally congregate with the rest of the team. And now this final push coming in, BLG have to fight for their lives, have to fight for their dignities. And I just don't see it happening. J-Way, this is up to you.
No, Clement. Their dignity is long gone in this game, unfortunately. FPX absolutely dismantled BLG here. We asked for a confident performance. This was the creme de la creme of exactly that. Featherstorm comes out. BLG can't find anything in the final play until Tian jumps onto the fountain. He still survives after 2 fountain ticks. This is the game going the way of FPX. This is the form they needed moving into playoffs. Don't fix it. This is what worked for his last game. We're going to do the same thing again. Zika goes for the rise in that mid lane for himself. So it'll be an interesting matchup. A lot of scale.
Meteor is actually fairly close. We are waiting for the teleport to come back, and Zika greeds trying to get that damage in.
Very nicely played here from Tian. Could be the kill, and there's first
blood. A little bit greedy from Zika as he walks back without the flash. Now Meteor trying to get something back.
And time to make a play towards the bot side. LWX in trouble here, stunned up. The 3-stack comes through with the Phoenix stance.
Are really off to the stands. We have seen this lane work out before. Uzi loved this sort of matchup. And once you hit level 6 and you have a long lane against the KaiSser.
Oh, the dive, doing B over the wall as well. BuBu is alone, not level 6 just yet either, as he's knocked back, will be stunned up. He doesn't get to play in this one. Now the answer from Zika, but he's 1v3. I don't think this was the play, my friend. Nuguri trying to escape. BuBu can't answer either.
High school, so, you know, some things never really change, and BuBu getting a good exchange.
Ooh, this is nice onto Nuguri. Does he have kill threat is the question. Knocked away. And unfortunately... yeah, nice little W there. Aiming blocks it to deny the CS from LWX. Meteor's making the play. Crisp just going to headbutt him out as Meteor comes in. Crisp is not level 6 just yet. This was greedy.
On this one, they could have done it a little bit better by keeping Crisp alive, but overall the trade still goes through and they should still be in the advantage. If they take it front to back, they actually have a pretty decent chance at winning it out, but they rotate far, far too late into this one. Mainly BuBu just was stuck in lane, so they have to give over the dragon. A little bit unexpected. Nuguri caught out there.
Ooh, there's the root coming out from Zika. Can they finish it? Nuguri all-ins! He goes at them, and he gets away with it. The phase rush, you just all in to get the move speed. He's a genius.
That was so smart. Goes over the wall, puts the ability down, and runs away from Sion at the same time. But now Dian might be in trouble.
Yeah, also Shadow's going to be used aggressively. They just go in. FPX doesn't know how to retreat, and they might just win the fight off the back of it. Doing B on the chase down now. Trying to finish off J-Way. The stun is there. The death ray finishes a kill. FPX have no fear. BuBu now trying to escape. Crisp is on the hunt. He's not going to go for the dive.
Really insane coming in from Tian, knowing that he wasn't going to die there, and actually allows FPX to take away the objective. Plus, they're getting a gank onto bot. One more shot.
Aiming. Oh, actually, wait, what? Aiming turns it around.
BLG, there's actually not a lot BLG can do to find the backline. But now this Jace pick, as we have mentioned, is going to have a hard time.
Oh, good flash though. Zika arriving as Tian comes to play. Distraction. The root comes out from the rune prison. And Tian
prefer to be playing in front to back compositions rather than pick comps.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're positioned correctly. But FPX, in the meantime, will be able to grab themselves the tower in this mid lane, be able to extend their goal lead ever so slightly. So it's just over 3,000.
They have to go for like over the wall sort of steal scenarios, but they don't really want to entertain the fight.
With with that as a win condition. It can stop FPX being able to snowball
go.
the lead. Engage comes through. Everything slammed down, but nobody really getting low on FPX just yet. There's not really much damage as Chris flashes forward for the double knockup. It's J-Way to go down. Zika has only just arrived on the play. Bew falls. And I feel like that was a little overzealous from BLG. I feel like they kind of just ran in without their whole team.
Yeah, I wonder where Zika tried to come in from. He was pushing the bot lane just then, and then BLG went in with essentially only one damage dealer. So they really got nothing done. They lost their support and their tower and the top side. Well, not Onslaught Shadow, without the unstoppable Onslaught. But Zika now, he's in precision.
Yeah, Zika, yeah, he's trying to make a flank play, but he's flanked himself. He's gone down now. 2 scuffed plays from Zika in a row, and now FPX can capitalize with a fight as well. Straight onto aiming. He's the late game carry, but it ain't the late game just yet. 4 kills for FPX, and BLG have fallen apart before our very eyes. FPX can run into the base.
Oh, my head's spinning after this one. I feel like BLG have a really good team comp, but it's just the execution that's throwing them so far off. Zika trying to hide there. They had vision, but I feel like...
You know, BLG are here. Maybe we'll get a team fight. Actually, Zika is miles away once again. He's over at mid lane. Can Realm Warp in, though. As Baron, I think, is just going to be taken here. J-Way goes in, but he's completely alone. Just gets burst down. Now Meteor's next one on the chopping block. And it's another easy couple of kills. There goes Tian, the killer instinct from LWX as well. And you know what? Bew's going to scream cowards as he flees in the opposite direction. Zika finds himself alone. Does find the double root. Nice little combo there from him, but it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of this game. I think this one might be over, Mr. Chu.
It definitely looks like it. I appreciate BLG's attempt to try to get that going, but they go in a little bit too late and a little bit too half-heartedly. Bew doesn't follow. J-Way dies first, and I love that decimating smash trying to zone for his 80 carry, and then he just gallops on, gets galloped on, and the killer instinct follows. So really well played by FPX. Honestly, BLG just, they need to make up their minds on what they want to do in these team fights and actually just stick to one game plan. So far, it's been multiple different threads running from BLG, and they just don't seem to be able to all be on
the way. Not in Iceland. It will not be in Iceland. We can take another look at the fight. This is just J-Way. That'll be a little bit of gold in their pockets. Only 9,000 gold behind now at the 23-minute mark.
Ooh, yeah, the Serpent's Fang coming out. This is a really nice one, especially against Sion, where you, even if it doesn't pop the Soul Furnace, it just reduces it right off the get-go. So he's not going to get a lot of damage on that. Soul Furnace actually hurts a lot. If you see the damage, but with the Serpent's Fang, it's not really gonna come to fruition. And FPX are just doing a straight push at this time.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna take objectives here and maybe just close out the game. Time to get onto these towers. In they go for the engage. It's a great ulti from J-Way, but there's just not enough damage to follow it up. Both supports go in and go down. And FPX continue the siege. Nice ulti, 2-man knockup, doing B off to the back, but the fear from Tian. What a way to rejoin the roster with a performance like this. Bew trying to get onto LWX, but he just doesn't have the damage. And now Tian, he's got a little bit deep on this one, but he's pretty damn tanky. I don't think Zika has the damage to finish him up. Uses a stopwatch to keep himself alive. Now doing B, trying to finish these kills. Nuggery's going to go down as well. Oh my.
I actually don't mind him going the wrong way. It's probably for the best.
Zika's gonna get chased down now. Meteor trying to close the gap. Bew TP's in. He's in a bit of trouble here because the robot comes through, but Crisp has arrived and Zika's just gonna get knocked up. I don't think Doom B has any damage available though. Oh, yeah, he does. Goodbye, Zika. See you later, buddy. Meteor's gonna go down to the Gravity Storm. That's gonna be 2. For Do and B, make it a 3rd. Why not? Crisp will have one for himself. A little bit of a bonus off the back of the play. And now, Bew, he will fall. And well, what looked like a good play for BLG turned into a double kill for Crisp. The cow getting a bit of the credit.
Yeah, that was a 3v4 that FPX just won there. BLG trying to overchase, but that choke funnel was really nice. And now aiming, trying to get the job done himself.
Oh no. He wants to do it, but Tian knows there's nothing in the tank for aiming. That's going to be game. That's going to be a 2-0 in favor of FPX. A dominant performance. This is exactly what we needed to see as they make their way to playoffs. We'll have a little bit of a scrap as Tian just tries to end the game alongside Chris. Not again, say the support.